All right. Welcome to the coverage of the Thanksgiving Detroit Lions Chicago Bears football game. Now listen here, that wasn't the best looking victory, and as a matter of fact, they got a little shaky there. Injuries became a plague for us there, especially towards the second half. We'll get into that. In fact, we're going to cover that first. I like to get injuries kind of out of the way. Let's see what I got down here. We got Josh Paschal, Levi Onwuzurike, and Malcolm Rodriguez, two defensive ends and a linebacker, all on defense. All went out and never came back. Nothing looked too serious, but you never know. This could be weeks on end, and I know we got some players coming back pretty soon. So, this is kind of a... but with our next man up attitude, everything seems to be working out. We actually pulled off the win against a team that we typically, for some reason... I think it's just because it's a division team, and we always play the Bears hard, and they always play us hard. We match up well against them. Or they match up well against us, I should say, against us. We're the superior team, I guess you could say, on paper. So aside from those injuries, we just have the normal injuries that were already known. So let's just go over this quarter by quarter and get back into the turkey lovin's. I haven't even had my turkey yet. Let's see. First quarter, we pretty much had a stall drive, but it did end up to this Jake Bates field goal.
Jake Bates from 30 yards, and now a perfect 17 of 17 on the season.
That was pretty much the entire first quarter. Action begins as soon as we pick up in the second quarter. And right off rip, within the first 5 seconds, we have a Laporta touchdown, and here it is.
Fake to him here, look around, down the middle, and it is caught by Laporta for the Detroit touchdown.
Not much action again. The offense looked a little sluggish today. It didn't seem like we could really get much off. We relied on Jake Bates' leg a little too much today, I think, because he ended up having to kick another one here in the second quarter.
Stop drives. So many times. How about 34 plays to 6?
36 yards. Field goal good by Bates.
And then one of the biggest momentum changes that you can have in a football game happened to us right before the end of the half. And it was this fumble right here by Jahmyr Gibbs.
And Aaron Glenn. Let's see what he's got here. 2nd and 6.
Oh, what a play call.
It's to Gibbs to the 10. Ball comes out, and it's recovered by Chicago's Dexter, and that's again the first fumble lost by the Lions at home in 1 year since last Thanksgiving Day against
Chicago. Gets the ball back first in the second half, and before too long we have this Keenan Allen touchdown.
Doing a little something with this first drive of the third quarter. Williams down the field, he's got Keenan Allen, and it's a touchdown for Chicago.
Bear fans get excited. All of a sudden, you needed a spark. You got it on the 3rd and 15, which felt like a must.
But not to be denied, Detroit came back strong. And because he didn't want to be outdone by the rest of the NFL this year, J-Mo decided he wanted to have his own player leap.
180. In the round, here comes Jamison.
Oh, what?
Jamison hurdles. Wow, what a move. Right over Byard.
Which led us downfield with a couple more good runs to a Laporta touchdown here. Let's take a look.
This is a team that has scored a rush touchdown in 22 consecutive games.
Gonna have to hurry up here.
Gibbs is in the backfield. They fake it to him. They're going up top. It's right there.
What a play.
Laporta, for the second time in the game, has a touchdown.
Fourth quarter was pretty eventful. If you're a Chicago fan, not the kind of eventful you wanted, except for right here we have a Keenan Allen touchdown right at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Keenan Allen has the Bears touchdown. He's in a slot on the right. Williams looking left, though. Now looking to the right side. Finds him. It's Keenan Allen for the second time with a Chicago touchdown.
And we tried to take a nice full possession lead. Basically saying you had to beat us with a touchdown. You can't beat us with your foot or tie it with your foot. If you want to win or even tie it, you have to get the touchdown. But sadly, Jake Bates misses his very first field goal of the season. It looked like a little bit of a bad hold, maybe a sluggish snap. or a little bit off of a snap. But here, you go ahead and you decide.
Man, what a year it's been for him. All the game-winning kicks at Minnesota, what he did down in Houston.
That was on you. That is on you, Jim.
Come on.
That is on you.
I'm extolling his greatness.
I know.
And of course, Chicago wasn't giving up. They never do when they play us. They really play us hard. And here's your touchdown tomorrow, which is right around the last third of the quarter, coming down towards the end.
Here's Williams. Going for the big ball. Going for the big shot. And he hits it. Moore with the touchdown haul.
Now I'm going to leave you with this full drive here. I might pop in maybe just to make sure copyright doesn't get involved. But this is basically Chicago coming off a beautiful, beautiful Jack Fox punt that landed them right on the 1 yard line.
It's Fox to boot it. And that one's soaring high up near the rafters. And bouncing. Is it going to be covered up? Is his foot on the line?
Oh, no.
Is his foot on the goal line? Is Dorsey's back heel? Now they're going to mark it right there.
It was 3:14 left from the 1 yard line, and they actually had a chance at the end, but let's see how it turned out. All right, so here's the last drive. We're going to try and do this little bit of a play-by-play here, kind of. This is NFL.com's. This is basically what they get out like right after the game. I mean, this was out within like a half an hour, I felt like. So it's missing a few plays here and there that were inconsequential, but we're going to go over this last drive. So let's hit it. All right, so here we have Caleb Williams back in his own end zone. Here you go. There's the DJ Moore. He did so much tonight, dude. This last drive he was probably like his best drive. Here we go again to Moore, who he can't be stopped. They couldn't stop him all night. They just pushed him over right there. We're a bunch of assholes. Here we go again. Here's Swift. He gets ahead for about, 12, 14 yards, something like that. He was putting a little bit he did pretty well on Thanksgiving as well, I thought. And here we go. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, we got Turner and Smith together, hanging out. And of course, you had Muhammad in there who had a sack, and he was just playing lights out, dude. Lights out. See, and then he scrambles away, and this is the Lions right here. We have a big time problem when it comes to mobile quarterbacks. But let's watch here. See, we collapse the pocket really good. We collapse the pocket, and he sneaks out. He just ducks under, and this is what mobile quarterbacks will do. You're kind of off balance, so he can see that, and he takes advantage and hits that little hole, and he ducks up under just enough, and of course, boom. Our guys you're covering everybody, so we're stuck on everybody that's on the outs, and now we have to come back in and get this guy, and he's almost got a first down. And that's just kind of how that goes. We're not consistent when it comes to how we go after these mobile quarterbacks. I mean, maybe we just do it quarterback to quarterback. Because not all mobile quarterbacks are the same. Some run more than others. Some run one side or the other. Some have designated runs for them, and some are just better scramblers. I mean, running quarterbacks, mobile quarterbacks are all they all have different grades. So I guess you would kind of face them differently, but it just seems like we're not very consistent with the mobile quarterbacks. All right, boom, we're getting in, and we broke that pass up. I don't know who that was. I think it was maybe Rodriguez's helmet. I don't know if he was out yet or not. Here we go, DJ Moore again. Now, of course, they end up calling this one back for a penalty. You can hear it real quick. Let me give you the... You can hear this thing.
Pass interference, number 85, offense.
You got it, Tony.
I hope you picked that up, but I'm not sure. But then on the very next play, here he goes, running for his life. Oh, God. Now, look, he's calling for a flag right here, as you can see. Let me just, I want you to be able to hear this, maybe.
Pass interference, number 29, defense. ball, we place the swallow foul. Automatic first down.
So it's like, it's so funny because it's like, just let the play go. Let the fucking play go. It was so ticky-tacky, most of that shit. They were really, really on these. I don't know how many penalties they called on the Thanksgiving game, but it seemed like a lot to me. I'm on both sides of the ball, to be honest. But here we go. Boom. Smith just ate him up, dude. That pretty much killed him. And right here's where they fucked up. This is what got this coach fired. Ultimately, at the end, right here, they should have already called the timeout. They're taking way too long. The coach is watching. The defensive players are like, "What's going on? What's going on? Why aren't we calling timeout? What the fuck, dude? Come on, hurry up! Let's go, let's go!" Now listen, had he caught that and it was a touchdown, it would have been a completely different story. But because they lost that game, that coach got fired. And that's just the way it is. Wow. Now, I remember watching this, and I remember thinking, what the hell is going on here? It felt weird, like when they won. So they're showing the play again, but man, it was a really weird feeling. The entire stadium looked like they were in shock. Both sides of the ball, like everybody. It was kind of a weird feeling when you were watching it. And after this, the game was over. We get to celebrate with our turkey, our stuffing. The first time since 2016 with Jimmy Caldwell's Lions, if you can remember Jimmy Caldwell. This is the first time we've got some turducken. And let me just tell you, at 11-1, it is some delicious turducken. So, here we go. Go ahead and enjoy the Lions post-game turkey enjoyment. I don't believe David Montgomery is omnivorous because he picks up a carrot here and munches down on it. I think he's a vegan or a vegetarian. I haven't looked into it yet, but I mean, it's pretty obvious. But let's go ahead and take a look at that beautiful turkey celebration. Before we do, I just want to tell you that my player of the game is different from what they chose there. I'm going to choose Darius Smith because what a warrior. He fought hard. It was in between him and DJ Reader because I had to give it to somebody on the defense. Now, DJ Reader did get 2 sacks as opposed to Za'Darius 1.5 sacks. But Za'Darius got hurt like twice. He came back in. He got that final sack of the game that when it really mattered, just to make sure that there was no way they were going to kick that ball. And honestly, they still had a chance after that. But anyway, we play the Packers at home and the Bills at home. All right, so as we're looking at this Lions schedule right here, we can see that we have a pretty interesting schedule. We play the Packers coming up on the next game at home. So I believe we have 3 out of the 5 games left are going to be home games. These are going to be 2 tough games. The Packers, before this week, Sunday, are sitting at 8-2. Third best in the division. One of the best in the NFL right now, as far as schedule or as far as wins and losses. And then we have the Bills, who are leading the AFC, I believe, as far as hype and MVP talks for one of their players, their quarterback. So playing the Bills, even at home, is going to be a bit of a challenge, since at home, for whatever reason, we seem to play on the road stronger than we do at home. It seems like when we play at home, we're a little too relaxed or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but stop it. And after that, then we go right back and play in the Bears again at Soldier Field. This time, they're going to be looking for a little bit of redemption. We get to go against the 49ers, who I don't know. At this point in the game, I don't know what's going to happen with the 49ers. Between injuries and everything, I can see them bouncing back, though, towards around the time we play them. So we'll see how that goes. And then, of course, we play the Vikings, who are literally right behind us in the division right now. And they're even ahead of the Eagles right now as far as totals. But since we're leading the division, they're basically third in the division right now. Or third in the standings as far as I would consider in our conference. So that's it. That's your Thanksgiving special. Enjoy your Turkey Day. I hope you guys had really a lot of good memories made today. Not having had such an awesome Thanksgiving since 2016. It's been almost 10 years, guys. 8 years. All right, none of my grandkids are born. I don't even think my dog here was born. My dog wasn't born yet. A lot of things have changed in 8 years. You know what I mean? Since Trump's first win and first time in office. So that's how long it's been. But with that, we'll see you guys on the next one. One Pride, go Lions.